Hello, hello, everyone. I have some questions written down for the Diddy case. And then I think at the end of this video, I'm going to show the reading that I did a little bit ago for Diddy to see if anything comes out in this reading or anything has come out since that reading that would help us with more information. As always, this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not fact. All right. So, what underlying factors led to Diddy's arrest? The star, the moon in reverse, secrets coming out about the star, concealed communication coming from the star. What's interesting is if you look in the wording of some of the documents, it's saying like his victims were filmed and his victims were extorted or whatever. It feels like they're referring to the powerful people that Diddy has blackmail on as the victims, as well as the other victims of this. So what this looks like it's saying to me is, what are the underlying factors that led to Diddy's arrest? He knows too much about too many people, and they need to make it so he cannot use the information that he has about those people. And at least some people in particular were getting very worried about what he has in combination with the time of the year it was and how that information may be used against certain people who are in positions of power. Fire and the star. What are the underlying factors we have to put out? Almost like if they feared Diddy sending up some kind of smoke signal to get himself out of something. So now they had to move forward with this and put everything in place so that he can't use the information he has on other people that are in positions of power. Gold. Blackmail paid off. Real information. Man-made disaster avoidable in reverse. So this was unavoidable because of the information that he has and the proof that he has. It's not artificial. It's not doctored. He has proof of people who are in power doing bad things, which I know we know, but it feels like that is what this is saying is the underlying factor. Blackmail paid off under Ace of Swords in reverse is like, because Diddy started to go down for what he was going down for, someone was fearing him using the information that he has to try and maneuver his way out of an issue. So they had to make this happen at this time so that he can't use the proof, evidence, and information that he has because either it's been seized or there's some kind of deals being made behind the scenes. You don't do this and we won't do this type of thing. Allegedly. And I did get in the last reading, how did I word it? I think I worded it something to the effect of the P. Diddy thing needs to happen so they can get to those other bigger targets. Yeah, the Hermit in reverse. It's not just, it's bigger than just him. It's bigger than one person. What role did outside influences, people or situations play in this event? Tower in reverse. Interesting. Queen of Swords in reverse. Someone who's trying to avoid a tower by him coming forward and offering what he knows because it could make everything they built fall apart. Someone who is avoiding a tower by preventing Diddy from using proof he has against them. Mind control. The only way to control the narrative. The only way to control the narrative is to get him to not use this particular information. Struggle under Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm wondering if the timing of this has something to do with someone who's connected to a presidential candidate. Secret under Knight of Pentacles. So a secret offer was made. Or an offer is being made in secret. You can get out of XYZ, or we won't bring in XYZ if you give us this, and you cannot use it in any way. And if you do, then you go down for the XYZ that you're right now getting out of. It's someone he knows something about. Friend in reverse. So this is the card I said, it could make everything I've built fall apart. I'm not your friend. I don't trust you to not go against me with this information, knowing it would make everything fall apart. If it's you save yourself or you turn on me, I expect you to turn on me to save yourself, as in that person behind the scenes to Diddy. Routine, habit, typical, exposed, stalked, followed. They know what they have. The person that pushed things forward this time in terms of like the political or powerful side of things, the person who was like, we got to push this forward now. It's almost like they've had all the pieces, but the timing is significant. They've had all the pieces, but the timing is significant. Child. Child who made a mess. Someone who's connected to someone powerful. Their decisions could make that powerful person lose whatever it is that they've built. Someone who's dependent behind the scenes on someone who the public depends on in front of the scenes. One second. I need to get a clarifier. I'm wondering if the ultimate goal here is to Epstein him. Because I keep seeing all the news articles about how rough his stay in prison is going to be and how he's in this really inhumane spot. It's almost like they're setting the scene to see if they can get away with doing that. Allegedly, my opinion, no facts. I'm not going to pull any more on that part right now. Okay. What were my other questions? How will this situation unfold legally and publicly for Diddy? How will this situation unfold legally and publicly for Diddy? Avoiding a painful ending. So I don't think that they're going to Epstein him right now. I think that they need something out of him first. I need to recover this situation in some way. What is the piece of this that powerful person feels is going wrong? There's something they're not happy about. I don't know if it's the arrest itself. It doesn't feel like the arrest itself. Republican and medical emergency in reverse. The way the attention is on the case, they feel like they can't Epstein him. I wonder if it's something that he has said since, because he came back and then got arrested, right? So it's like he was somewhere they couldn't get him because wasn't he in a non-extraditable place, and then he came back. He came back with a purpose. He has something. He knew the walls were closing in on him, knew that they were going to try and do something that made it so he couldn't use the blackmail and information that he had. He had something. That's why he came back. He had something. Truth, lies in reverse. He had something. That's why he came back. That's the truth. Or he had truth. He had a way to prove something. Had a way to prove something. Almost like, for example, somebody does something bad, they leave the country, they're somewhere that they can't be caught, right? And they come up with they know that people are trying to get to them even there. They know that their life is never going to be peaceful because the people that they know things about are going to continue to come for them full steam no matter what. So the person that is left gets information that's provable to then bring that information, say, okay, you can arrest me now. Let's go through with this deal that we made behind the scenes. I won't use this information if we can come to this kind of deal. So in terms of how is it going to unfold, it feels like somebody else big goes down. And it's the rival of whoever is behind the scenes that pushed this forward to happen at this time because someone they are connected to is involved in this in some way. So Diddy, how do I explain that? Powerful person connected to someone, that someone is connected to Diddy. Diddy has this information. This person doesn't want them to have it. There's some kind of deal being made where the information that Diddy has on this person over here, that is this person's rival, this person is going to go down because they are the rival of this person. And this person has Diddy by, because they are powerful and they need to protect that middle person that has a connection to Diddy. I don't know if I explained that right, but that's what I'm getting. So they feel like because of their connection to that middle person, the powerful person, that Diddy will try and pull that middle person down in order to get to the powerful person. That's the power move. He has something there. He has something that's provable about that middle person that's connected to the powerful person. It's a close enough connection that it would really affect the powerful person. False flag event terrorism. One second. I need to look up a definition really quick. Oh, that's not the right one. Hostile or harmful action, such as an attack that is designed to look like it was perpetrated by someone else. That's exactly it. Designed to deceive people into thinking it was actually carried out by someone else. So it's looking like it's the law coming for him, but it's really that powerful person that he has information about. It's coming from a different source. What is the context of the information that Diddy has on the person that's connected to that powerful person? What's the theme? What's the energy behind it? No. Desert Mirage. no lack of resources. This person will go to any extent to hide this information. There is no resource they will not use to hide it. Okay, and what is it? Private property in reverse. Top secret in reverse. There's no length oh, so it's not safe for me to talk about. There's no length they won't go to hide this information. Private property, top secret. And the mailman's pulling up. I'm going to have to go get the door. I don't think I'm supposed to go there. 1 second. Be right back. Okay. Was there any hidden motive or conspiracy behind Diddy's arrest? Any hidden motive or conspiracy? Yes. Big yes. All of the pieces coming together to reveal the secrets that would make him go down, but those secrets and him going down protects the information that he could use against someone else to get them to go down. The Empress in reverse. Why is this a feminine energy? Yeah. Let's get clarifiers before I go there. Let's clarify for Wheel of Fortune. Spouse. It feels like it's a man that's connected to something with Diddy. And there's some importance to a woman that he's connected to. Not that there's not a bunch of powerful men going down too, but like debt in reverse under the moon in reverse. I'm calling in all my favors. I'm calling. Oh, if it's a. Calling in all my favors. Confession, making a deal under the Empress in reverse. I need you to be up against these charges so I can make sure you don't use this information. I can make a deal for your silence. And then I need you to have that person go down as like a collateral. I don't know if collateral is the right word. Proof of interest in the deal. Weaponizing change. That feels important. Weaponizing what kind of change? Murder in reverse. Oh. We have you in a position where we could Epstein you, or you can give us everything you have so that you can never use it. And in doing that, we're also going to use that to make that person go down, because we would finally be getting the information from you that you wouldn't have otherwise given us. That's the key. Oh, that's probably why I wasn't supposed to talk about it. Celebrity. Someone well known. Let's go to the next question. Are there individuals involved who are not yet visible in the case? Are there individuals involved that are not yet visible in the case? Yes, the moon in reverse. The Fool. Someone's hanging by a cliff. Typically, this person is up on the cliff. Good perspective, looking out on everything. They're hanging on to the cliff now. It's like, I'm on the verge of losing everything if I don't stay invisible, or if I'm not careful about how my image is portrayed in the context of this. It's a household name. What just flipped over? Page of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups. It's a household name, and it's very important for this household name to keep their reputation no worse than it is right now. It's almost like if they were to be found out in the context of the Diddy thing, added on to other things that have already been revealed about this person, it would be the final nail in the coffin. And the rival on this side wants it to be the final nail in the coffin. They need to use Diddy to get to someone else, because they can't take out that other person. Murder for hire. They can't take them out. Outside, out in the open, hanging by a thread. My reputation is hanging by a thread. If I am found out to be involved in this, it's going to seal the absolute deal. So I need to use what Diddy knows to take that person down and silence him so he can't come for me. That's what I'm getting. Stranger in reverse. A household name. Someone well known. Someone very well known. For it to confirm itself like that, I said household name with the Four of Wands. Stranger in reverse. This person's not a stranger. Secret weapon. Page of Cups in reverse. I don't feel like a fish out of water. I'm using my connections. It's almost like if there was a bunch of puzzle pieces connected by a string, but all the puzzle pieces were like everywhere. There's someone pulling on the string so that all the puzzle pieces come into place. There was some reason this wasn't happening before, but it's happening now because of some threat to that person. 5D portal in reverse, Six of Cups. I don't want it to look like I'm still making the same decisions that I've made in my past, or that I'm not connected to anything from my past. What was the question? Any individuals not yet visible? Big yes. One who's very important, or at least, yeah, no, it doesn't feel like they're visible yet in the case. What role, if any, did deception or betrayal play in the circumstances leading to the arrest? A message coming through quickly to bring down another individual. It's someone connected to Diddy that they're after. It's not Diddy himself. I mean, obviously it is to some extent, because he's the golden ticket to get to the other one. Let's see what comes out. Verify Knight of Wands. Low vibrational in reverse. It looks like I'm bringing you help, but I have ulterior motives. Anger and rage, King of Wands in reverse. I feel like I'm losing control of the situation. Secret weapon. I now need to pull that string to pull all the pieces together. That's my secret weapon. That's what I need to do to protect myself. Evil demonic. It's someone who disguised their bad intentions as good intentions, coming forward with some kind of information. What role did deception or betrayal play? Someone had ulterior motives for why they were coming forward with the information, because they knew they were using it to get to someone else through Diddy, allegedly. I feel like I need to pull one passcode for that, what I just said. Because they knew they were using it to get to someone else through Diddy. Life insurance. I'm using you as life insurance. Let's see. Is there more information about this case that is being intentionally concealed from the public? Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not offering you this piece. I'm not giving you this piece of the puzzle. Can't know about that. Recovery. Can't know about that. If you knew about this piece, it would shift your perspective on a lot of why this is happening to Diddy. Because you would see it's much bigger than just Diddy. Justice in reverse. Is there things being concealed intentionally? Yes. Allegedly. What piece do they not want the public to have? I feel like this is going to be 2 cards here. A release of health issues. A release of health issues. Keeping the mask on. A release of keeping the mask on. What do they not want the public to know? A release of keeping the mask on. They don't want the mask to be released. It's that person. What is being concealed from the public? That one person's connection on why this started to come through. Or, yeah, trash in reverse. Because there's solid proof that's usable. What is being concealed from the public is someone came forward with new information, but that information connects to someone powerful. So they had to do everything else to make it look like they had been putting this together in a way that was efficient without this key piece of information, but they have a new key piece of information that made all the other pieces fit together perfectly. Recovery of what? Recovery of the cover-up. This isn't going our way. We got to fix it. There's potential for him to do X, Y, and Z with the information. We need to make sure he can't do that. How do we do that? Let's bring this information to the right people and force their hand to make this unfold right now before it's too late. The Star. What about Diddy? Parental figure. Confirm. Would it be fair to say that Diddy sent someone as a messenger with information to prove that he had information that would be bad for someone? Almost like I send a messenger so that the messenger is like, hey, Diddy's going to use this information if you don't do something about it. But like Diddy sent that person. Change of plans. The blueprint, the buildup of the house. I'm building a plan from the ground up. This isn't what I thought I was going to have to do, but something has pressured me into doing it. Who came forward with information? What made Diddy change his plans, if that's the case? Aliens, I'm somewhere I don't belong, and I'm seeing the signs of something. Because they don't want me to talk. Someone got information out of Diddy that he didn't want to give. It almost feels like a trick or a trap. And once he realized he was in it, he had to make some kind of change to the plan. I decide to come back because I realize how close they're getting. I feel like I'm on the outskirts of it, and then I realize I'm not. Can I have one card to make that make sense more? Meeting. So I come forward with information. Almost like, for example, and I don't know if this is like anywhere close to like a literal example, but what I'm getting at is like Someone has information about powerful people. Let's say they have it on some kind of like kill switch, right? So like if anything happens to me, this just goes out. And it's almost like people weren't believing that that was the case. So he had to come forth with proof. Look, I do have this. Do you want to make a deal or do you want to continue to try and come for me? Because if you just continue to try to come for me, this switch is going to switch and everyone's going to know all this stuff that you don't want them to know. Feels like that. And I said it was like he had something usable. Success. Let's go to the next question. I think I'm getting all I'm supposed to get out of that. Well, we're going to do this last one, and then I'm going to add in the video from last time that I did, and see if I can pull cards while that's playing and see if we get anything additional. Will this case take unexpected twists or turns as more information is revealed? Yeah. Something we don't see coming that's already in motion. Specifically about people. So there's the one big star and the other smaller ones around it. People connected to Diddy and their injustices. What is already in motion? Fear. Love in reverse is fear of real information that could get someone removed from their position because all the pieces would start to connect. They would not be able to continue their journey and someone else would continue forward in their place. Three of Wands in reverse. Something that's already in place that we don't see coming. Church, other people that are connected to it. Hidden network being revealed. Low-hanging fruit have to get cut to protect the higher up ones in order for whatever deal was made to go through. Secluded area in reverse so that everybody can see people going down for it. Those are the low-hanging fruit. Star, people connected to Diddy. Law enforcement in reverse. People in positions of power losing their job. Grandparent elder in reverse because there was a long-standing connection that is being revealed. There's going to be certain decisions that people made in positions of power to hide things involved in the Diddy case. We don't see this information coming, but it has to come out because they have to cut the low-hanging fruit in a way that everyone will pay attention to, so we stop looking into it further to the big hanging fruit, to the bigger fruit, the ones who are at the top. Burial in reverse, gift package in reverse. It feels like in Diddy's mind, it was down to, hey, you're going to get Epsteined or you need to figure out another plan here to kind of be like, oh, gotcha. You got to work out something with me. Plot twist. That's when everything changed. He realized that they were close enough to get to him in a way that he couldn't prevent. So he had to come up with a plan so that he could keep his life and have them get the information out of him that they need to get. Man-made disaster avoidable. I'm trying to avoid my imminent death if I don't come up with something. So he makes some kind of deal, comes back, gets arrested, deal's already in place, and now they're just acting it out, allegedly. 3 cards. 3 cards. 3 cards that would result from whatever thoughts are going on in Diddy's mind right now. Runaway, escape in reverse. There's no way for me to get away from these people. There's no way for me to get out of this. Outside, out in the open, because they know that I will expose things, or my only bet is to give externally what I have hidden. Because I can't get away from this. I can't get out of this. Justice and karma. I know I'm going to have to face justice. But it's the only way that I can survive, is to go fall on my own sword to some extent. And give information that incriminates myself in a more direct way, but it links me to someone powerful, and that is my bargaining tool. Friend in reverse. It's kind of giving like I need to get in bed with the enemy who's going to take down my friend, but that allows me to save myself. That's what I'm getting. Let me pull up the other video. I'm going to play that, pull some cards while that's playing, and then as this unfolds, I'll do another reading on it if you all would like. Give me 1 second, though. Okay. Let's play this. Cards for the P. Diddy saga. I'm going to do a full reading on this, but I just want to see what's one thing that we don't know yet, or that it would be helpful to confirm, maybe. This was 5 months ago. I'm going to do 5 cards and a clarifier. Okay, so the missing piece is crossroad. Unavoidable. Bioweapon in reverse. Work in reverse. Celebrity in reverse. Yeah. The missing piece. Crossing over. Bioweapon in reverse. Entertainment purposes only. Allegedly, my opinion. This isn't really about law enforcement. This is bigger than P. Diddy. P. Diddy is the bridge, so to speak, that connects something bigger that's about to unfold. Natural causes. Oh, all the dominoes falling over. Okay, so P. Diddy is the pushing over of the domino. What happens after all of these dominoes have fallen? Natural disaster in reverse, so a man-made disaster. Cleanup. I'm making the mess that I'm going to have to later clean up. He gave information that incriminated himself, but was enough to take someone else down with him. Once they had this information, everything had to fall into place to get it to a position where they could make a deal with him to protect the person in power. Man-made disaster avoidable in reverse. It was unavoidable that what was concealed, he was going to have to offer up. Home in reverse. Man-made disaster, cleanup, home in reverse. Man-made disaster, cleaning up the swamp. Oh. Are they trying to get to someone specific, but they need something that will come out in the P. Diddy pattern repetition? Oh, pattern repetition. So it happens to him, but they're going for a bigger fish, but they need him too. Treason, they got it wrong, and secret trip all in reverse. Someone needs to conceal being where they weren't supposed to be because they have a pattern of doing this type of behavior, and this would be the nail in the coffin. Come on. What's the ultimate goal of knocking over these dominoes? Burial in reverse, delays in reverse. Oh, celebrity in reverse, royalty in reverse. He's the celebrity, but they're using him to get to royalty. As in secluded area in reverse, publicly bringing forward information about someone to take them down and have them face the consequences of their hidden actions. It's a bigger fish they're going for. Someone that he's connected to. No more waiting around. It's time to bring life into this plan. Who are they trying to get to through him? Party and royalty. That's politics. Party plus royalty. That's someone big. I guess I'd word it like this. They need everything to go down with P. Diddy so that they can take someone else bigger down and connect that person to what's going on with P. Diddy. Is that fair to say? Manipulating, gaslighting, and control. Puppet on a string. Someone made bad decisions out of their ego, and they don't want the world to be able to judge them on that. With red flag in reverse, it's almost like if we found out about what it is that they're hiding about this person, we'd be like, oh, all right, that makes sense. But like, without that information, you can still make excuses for this person or not be all the way against this person. It feels like it's multiple people, but one really big target here. This is much bigger. This is just the beginning of something. This is much bigger. Everything getting into alignment. Healing. Everything getting into alignment, dismemberment, imprisonment, pattern, repetition, because someone's repeated behavior is going to make everything fall apart for them and get them into a situation they can't get out of. That's the intention by the person over here I referenced earlier that's using P. Diddy to go after that person on the other side that also has power. Parental figure, travel in reverse. Whoever's connected to him is not going to be able to get out of whatever it is, but they need him to go down first. Confirmation. Embezzlement. This is like a follow the money thing. Once he goes down, they'll be able to connect someone else that's a bigger fish to the same things that he's going down for by connecting the money, following the money. Oh, so that's my main confirmation card. Connecting the channels between one person and another. What else do we need to know about what's happening right now with him? Propaganda, fake news, false flag in reverse. We're not getting the whole story. Portal in reverse, dismemberment in reverse, portal to hell, all the pieces coming together. They're setting up for something bigger. It just keeps referencing dominoes falling. Secret trip in reverse. Secret trip in reverse. It's I know that he might be literally connected to this. I'm not sure, but it's giving like Epstein Island take 2. Like if you took Epstein Island and it wasn't an island, it was just people here and there that are in like a similar network, but not connected through the actual island. It's giving that. It's giving like Epstein Island takes 2, but not in a location, more in like a network. And it feels like they're going for someone higher up in said network. Is that accurate? Caught. Confession. Oh boy.
Confession, making a deal in reverse, a hidden deal.
Almost like an unlikely combo. Like you wouldn't expect the other person they're going for to be connected to P. Diddy, but it's almost like they're using something with him to open the door to the other person. Corrupted media source. Falsely avoidable. Corrupted media source. Someone told a really big lie to the public, and said lie would be exposed with proof. So there had to be a hidden deal made. That's what put this into motion. It's like a I see you. It's like a I know what you did last summer type energy. It feels like P. Diddy approached someone in power with a I know what you did last summer, let's work this out type of thing. I know what you did. You can't Epstein me because this. Give me 3 cards to represent P. Diddy's energy in this. Tunnel. Oh, so people moving.
Outside inner space.
Hired in reverse. Confession in reverse.
There it is.
Outside, out in the open, outer space, political. Outside, everywhere, someone big that would potentially sway what's coming up in November. It's like Diddy could have made a power move at the right time to get himself out of what he was dealing with by taking someone else down, and they needed to prevent that from happening. That to me is going to try and get him to give information on that other person, the bigger fish that they're going for, so to speak. But I don't know if we're going to actually hear about that part, but it feels like that's part of this. Is that fair to say? Breakup. Yeah. Separate the 2 parties.
Separate the 2 parties, rival competition.
How is this going to end up? Rival. Him going against the other person. There's a bigger fish. I don't know. True. There's a bigger fish. False in reverse. True.
Someone that everyone's not seeing yet.
Give me the energy of the bigger fish that they're actually going for. Surveillance, someone they've already been watching. Organized crime. We've been watching the head of this, and we need to get a way in. So we go after him to get more information or a deal or something to get to the ultimate, the other person. Because they're connected. Dating, because they're connected. Not literally dating, but I'm gonna run out of time. 2 last cards, P. Diddy's energy. Danger.
Oh, yeah.
Secret weapon.
Yes, no, that's exactly it. Danger, secret weapon. I realize they can get to me. I'm in danger. I need to do this and put this forward, even though it implicates me and is like what they. It's almost like he had to give them the last piece of the puzzle that he knew would make them be able to go forward with the things about him, but he needed to do that to protect himself because he saw how close they were getting to him. Runaway, escape in reverse, and I can't get out of this.
I'm just wondering if, like, did he agree to go down in order to get less of something, but make it look like it's the raid, but it's actually over the top because there's some kind of deal behind the scenes? Male.
I should have watched this video before I did this reading.
I'll do a part 2.
Oh, I never did a part 2. Welcome to part 2. Oh, so I got then pretty much what I'm getting now. Runaway, escape in reverse. It's just the updated version of it. Runaway, escape in reverse. I'm unable to get out of this. I need to give what I didn't want them to know. Because if I give them this, it connects me to this bigger fish person. And it's the last piece they need to go after me, but it'll make them work with me in some way to avoid the bigger fish. Frozen, preserved in reverse. So I release something. It makes so that I'm no longer home safe. I release something that's bad for me, but also bad for someone else. And that's my bargaining chip. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to end this here for now. Please remember that this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, no facts. Have a good day.